Hanseatic League was really a league of merchants that spread, all over Northern Europe. I mean, Baltic, North Sea, united all these, all these various opposing forces.
But it was only an economic agreement, but it spread beyond
it
that.
Also spread law and order, because the legal system, certain cities had different laws than other cities. So it sort of unified also the legal system to a certain extent. And it spread as well customs and culture and art. And
when was this?
This was 13th, 14th century.
Okay.
So medieval ages. Is actually written in the kind of a Nazi era, but it shows like the extent of the league, and it spread out throughout Europe, Northern Europe, like this. And because of their mercantile interests, they brought sort of a code of ethics, of education. They trained their people. They dealt with all kinds of ethnicities and tribes and people. Yeah, here you have another. This is actually how the legal system spread as the Hanseatic League and their laws and customs, because they had a strong military force as well. They had to defend against pirates and all kinds of people that would like to plunder their ships, And their merchants were, of course, also very well trained in dealing, because they were basically explorers. Since law was not unified at all, you had the law of Lübeck and you had the law of Hamburg. And certain other cities, of course, took over various customs and laws, Vienna being one of them, Odessa on the Black Sea, and Magdeburger Stadtrecht, which are all the other ones. Wow, that's really widely spread. And it was probably better organized than what it is now when you see what's happening to the euro and shit, they can't get it together. These guys had it together. But see, all their trade was built upon really a code of honor, a code of trust, because they were dealing with cash. This was even before the days of the Italians started already dealing with promissory notes at that time. But these guys were still silver, basically silver coin or gold and so on, and the cash was being administrated by certain towns that were entrusted with it, and they would keep the money of several other towns and the accounts for that. So these were it was built on honor and trust and a code of ethics, and so it was really a very flourishing kind of league and endeavor that brought a lot of culture and law and order to people that didn't have it before. The wealth of nations, really. The wealth of people. The standard of living.